Sadai Sadai Ruparame
Sanai Sanai Ruparame
Buddha Diti Buddha Buddha Diti Vitaya Vitaya Buddha Diti Vitaya Atma Samstana Viva Nakincha Kinchena Vichintaye. Gradually, step by step, with full conviction, one should become situated in trance by means of intelligence, and thus the mind should be free, should be rather fixed on the self alone, and should think of nothing else. Translation of repetition. Gradually, step by step, with full conviction, one should become situated in trance, by means of intelligence, and thus the mind should be fixed, on the self alone, and should think of nothing else. Purport by Śloka Recitation. By proper conviction and intelligence, one should gradually cease sense activities. This is called pratyahara. The mind being controlled by conviction, meditation, and cessation of the senses should be situated in trance or samadhi. At that time, there is no longer any danger of becoming engaged in the material conception of life. In other words, although one is involved with matter, as long as the material body exists, one should not think about sense gratification. One should think of no pleasure aside from the pleasure of the Supreme Self. This state is all easily attained by directly practicing Krishna consciousness. Now send the Bhagavad-gītā Swami translation and Purport to chapter 6, text 25. So these principles in Sankhya Yoga chapter of Bhagavad-gītā as it is, are applicable to all the yogas who become situated in trance, fix the mind on the self, and think of nothing else but transcendental thoughts. So do this by meditation, Jnana Yoga, or Jnana Yoga, or other processes of yoga. It's more difficult. Prabhupada said that this state is easily attained by directly practicing Krishna consciousness. Apparently Krishna is talking about Arjuna sitting in the kusa grass, meditating on his goals, controlling his senses, but the same state of consciousness fixed in Krishna is easily achieved by Bhakti Yoga. The devotee achieves this pratyahara, detachment from the material world, by being attached to pleasing Krishna. And Krishna should be pleased, he should be given pleasure. So we want to be seen by the ladies. Lord said, Mother, you should try to say Krishna, or you should try to be seen by Krishna. You should try to serve the Lord so that He will be pleased with us. So one says, so how can you see Krishna? Can you see God? Prabhupada was explaining, very hard to see God. But if you are trying to serve Krishna and please Him, then He is very pleased that He wants to see you. If He wants to see you, who can stop Him? If you want to see the head of state, the king, the president, not so easy, you have to go through all kinds of protocols. And if He wants to see you, you see pictures of the students and the president's role, the top echelon students in the country, or someone who's done some great service for the country, and the president's allowed to meet that person. He gives some award. These athletes who win the other country, I don't know what they have, I'm sure I would assume that athletes here who win the Olympics see the president and the resolution. It's hard to get America and UK and Russia and other countries that get Australians and all that. They make prizes, but like always in Thailand, it's only one country person from the whole country got a bronze medal. Gave him a we call it tape parade in Raleigh Center. Ticker tape that the cake, the president, we won the bronze medal. Some of the big countries that anyway, the principle is that we try to please do something for Krishna. And then He will want to see us. Rather than leave this one in the speaker. Also, when I was reading this verse, first I said, came out, one should think of no pleasure aside from the pleasure of himself. First impression of no pleasure apart from the pleasure of seeing this in himself. So it's not the pleasure of pleasing this in himself. Prabhupada was talking about the difference between Sahajas and Vaishnavas. And the Mayavadis, they want to merge and become God. That's for their pleasure, they want to become God, along with God. The devotees want the pleasure of the Lord. On the other extreme, the Sahajas, they think that they are great devotees of the Lord. They want to enjoy true Krishna. Enjoy Krishna's pastimes, enjoy Krishna's darshan. So the focus is slightly different. When they think, well, I'm now a gopi, or I'm a humble boy, or whatever, they immediately imagine that there's some great devotee. That's just massage. It's cheap, easy. You can just imagine. It's come down a lot. This we're not aware of it. We're not supposed to do so much. First time when I came to India in 1970, And then they did programs in Calcutta, preparing for Prabhupada's coming in or after Prabhupada's coming. Remember one time we went to one house, a little house program, all of a sudden the host, he came in the middle of the living room, where we were doing Kīrtana, and said, Krishna, oh Krishna, 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 you come to my house, and then this whole like, monologue an hour, the Krishna was in his house. But the boys were looking at each other, what are we supposed to do? Krishna over here, people didn't buy into it. It didn't sense that we had that other quality of why Krishna just appears in his living room permanently to appear in his living. So one by one, the boys got left in the living room. When he was all up, everyone was watching him. And lost interest that Krishna disappeared. We got exposed to those kind of things. We put on the show that Krishna is there. We get some kind of name thing that we are supposed to get devoted to. This type of thing is called achieving the goal. We want to please Krishna. We have these installed by different temples. I'd like to welcome here the temple president from St. Louis, Mr. Shloka, Mr. Brian Joel, and the you want someone else to go take the responsibility and see his neighbors here. Chicago.
Haribo!
If you don't have one, just take it sitting down. Haribo! Third time. Haribo! Show you the lessons attend. Stay with your consciousness there. You should do that. Even from a person is quite a big service. Quite a big responsibility, a certain area of the country is there to be delivered. And the organization of that initiative is done by the president, the board, management teams, cultivating Krishna consciousness. But here in Chicago area, there's a whole online. All the fellows facing the line and Indiana was looking at Wisconsin. Chicago's second largest city. LA, Baltimore. Chicago used to be seven. Spread Krishna consciousness. So, in Kali Yuga, Lord Chaitanya came. Just 520 years ago, he appeared. And he's given us this opportunity to please him by spreading the Sankirtan movement. So Sankirtan movement is. So special that even devotees, associates of the Lord Vaishnavas, came down from the spiritual world in order to please the Lord in this special Lila. This way, Krishna Lila, common boys help Krishna taking out calves in the forest, playing games with Krishna. In Kali Yuga, the same So Krishna did this power Lila, Krishna Lila, Krishna Balaram, Bhagavad Lila. Kali Yuga became a glorified to do the Sankirtana. There's the pastime of Sri Ram. Lord Nityananda went to Vrindavan. That time he knew that Sri Ram was in the Govardhan cave. Sri Ram was a Krishna scholar voice, he didn't go back after the end of Krishna Lila. Just take a little break on the 5,000 years. And then we'll rest in Vrindavan. So Nityananda called him. Srila! Srila! Come out! Srila heard him. And then giving voice to Nityananda got out, looked out. Who are you? And Balai. Balaram. Balaram is bigger than you. You're like something in the music. 7 foot tall music. Oh, the Dharma Yuga is a little bigger. Now it's Kali Yuga. Like coming this one. Well, if you're really Balaram, if you're really Balai, he was the only one who could beat me on the race around Govardhan Hill. Then it's a race. Let's see if you're really Balai. And Martin said, go. Start running. Start running down. This is probably the first. Over 26 kilometers an hour. 14 marathon. Yeah, it's like a marathon. But at full speed. So running in a marathon, going around the Govardhan Hill, went on the frog board, come on the backside, go around. When you expect to net, it's Nityananda all the way into Nityananda, it's Nityananda winner! So then she comes and okay, you're Balai. I'm defeated. What is happening? So what do you miss from me? What's happening? You see, Kanaya, that's the common boy's code name for Krishna. Kanaya. Krishna, Kanaya, Dauji, Kanaya, Krishna, Kanaya, Dauji, Kanaya. Vrindavan is the same. Dauji is another name of Balaram. So Krishna, Kanaya, he came. He said, now that we started the Sankirtan Yajna, I'm going to go and join him. We're going to deliver love of God into all the conditioned souls. Want to come? Have a good time. So sure. love to go to see Kanai. Help him. So then he got, you're in the wrong mode here. You're in the Dark Yuga mode. You gotta come down to Kali Yuga mode. But you know, to put his hand on Sri Ram's head, shrunk him down. So he became Kali Yuga. What do you call it? Proportions. He became Abhiram Thakur. Sri Ram, Abhiram. So then the two went to Bhagavad-gītā, and the Lord Chaitanya was very ecstatic indeed. So you can see that throughout Abhiram Thakur, he went back to Lord Nityananda later after Lord Chaitanya went to Jagannath-puri. And then Nityananda was asked by Lord Chaitanya, you should go back to Bengal and finish what we started. We started Sankirtan movement, but we didn't finish it. We didn't flood Bengal. So you have to go back and finish that. So I would take some helpers with me. So it's okay, you can take some. So one of the persons who took was Abhiram Thakur, took Namadas, took so many devotees, about 40 years, 45 minutes, exactly. They went back and as they went around and doing the Harinam, and then Lord Nityananda would assign a particular area to each of the associates to become the zonal secretary, or whatever you want to call it, become the temple president, become the regional secretary, become responsible for that area. And so one area in Hooghly district, for those who know Bengal, it's called hour and a half from Calcutta. There's the Kanha River. There's a little town there called Kanakula Kishanana. And there, Radha Govinda Devis were established. So, interesting thing, when Sri Ram got struck down, he went to the Jamuna, pulled out a hair, and through the Jamuna out came a lotus with a little baby on it. A baby girl. She floated down till she got to the Kanakula River. And grew up on the other side of the river and later became his consort. Convenient for this term associate Lord, you have all kinds of facilities. So she was a super Kīrtana dancer. Abhiram Thakur. Sri Ram does things little boy, he doesn't need. Some pastimes about her. I mean, like you did by the Jayapataka. So, what's interesting was, so Nityananda would go around and make the tourists and see the different devotees, and then he would get the reports how the Krishna consciousness was being spread. So Abhiram, one of his disciples, had Krishna made a temple very close to his temple, so there was a competition. All the devotees were going, all the devotees were going to Krishna Balaram and some to Radha Govinda. So then he told them that there was competition. Move your Krishna Balaram be a little further away. then apparently we had a map out there. I went over the map to see that every village, every town was covered. So what happened with this village? So well, that one there's no devotees, so there's no Mahajas, right? They're not interested, so we have to do something. Where's the nearest Maha? Well, the next village was in Maha. Let's have a festival there. Have a 1 week long festival, dramas, feasts, harinams, different programs. We'll make it so attractive that some people from that village have to know this, at least out of curiosity, they know what's going on. And then, so they organized this festival, and then, sure enough, some people came. There's the congregational preaching formula, the 3 C's, called contact, cultivate, and commitment. You first contact somebody, you make friends with them, you cultivate them, develop a relationship, and then after their cultivation for a while, they want to commit themselves to Krishna consciousness. So you have to have these 3 things in place. When people come by, you make the contact, get their names, get their details, invite them again, nice treatment. So make a good solid contact, and then cultivate them. After that, you bring them back, you sit down in our house program, you invite them to the house, and then from that, when they're cultivated and they get a taste for Krishna consciousness, then they see that there's so much happiness in pleasing Krishna. So you think there's happiness in sense gratification, but the real happiness is in pleasing Krishna. So then people want to commit themselves to a life based on Krishna consciousness. How many here are already committed devotees, committed to serving Krishna their whole lives? Got any committed devotees here? This is so many. So this is the kind of they do that preaching, and sure enough they got some good contacts in that village. They started a Maha village like this. They were going village by village, town by town, how to spread Krishna consciousness, coming down from the spiritual world and planning out the development of Krishna consciousness in the areas assigned to them by order to them. So this is where we have an area for preaching, and it's called our Guru Data Desh. The area given to us by the Guru. And then we try to develop that area. Someone maybe in America, or maybe in India, or maybe in a big part of the world. Maybe someone's Guru Dr. Desh is their home. So we're really fortunate that still it's such a state happened when Advaita went to see Lord Chaitanya. And Lord Chaitanya said, well, how's the sale going? Because they're offering love of Godhead free. Anybody can get love of Godhead, only a word really hard for it, very easy just by chanting Hare Krishna. He said the market is saturated, everybody's bought. So I remember years ago when I was a kid, there was a big craze for hula hoops. And so pretty soon everybody had a hula hoop, and it was like, saturated. So when that happens, and everybody's Krishna conscious, then the propagation of Krishna consciousness will be a little more tough. We don't have that problem anymore. There's many people who are ready to need the mercy of Krishna. So this is our yoga. There are a lot of yogis doing Hatha Yoga, but they don't come up. Hatha Yoga is the first step called asana of the Ashtanga Yoga system. And pranayama, samadhi, I think are the 7th and 8th, pratyahara, we don't know all the 8th, right?
Yama, Niyama, Pratyahara, Sadhana, Dharana, Dhyana, Dhyana, Dharana, and then Samadhi, and Asana.
That's our asana.
Asana is the first one.
Asana is after Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pratyahara, Pranayama.
So they go right, everyone's just doing the asanas.
Dhyana, dharana.
They're just doing the asana. There's a verse in here, this Ashtanga Yoga. So they're just doing the asanas without the control of the senses, without niyama means power, rules. There is no rules, no control of the senses. Pratyahara, detachment, no detachment. Just the asanas. So they're missing out, they're not feeling that satisfaction. Maybe they're good health. But then they're missing out on the real satisfaction through the Ashtanga Yoga system. The ultimate goal is to be in samadhi, meditating on the Lord. So now, because it's become very popular amongst yoga groups to do bhajans, do the yoga asanas for health. When we do bhajans, then they feel more happiness in the bhajans, in the Kīrtana singing. So it's become a big fan now, I'm told, to bring in bhajan singers to the yoga groups. In some places, the devotees are doing the bhajan, not the ISKCON devotees, but like in Los Angeles, I think, what's his name? Surdas, and he's doing catering and yoga bhajans. In Sydney, they have a bhajan center, a yoga center, and on Saturdays they do bhajan. More people come to the bhajans than the yoga bhajans. But I was told there by the person that has the yoga retreat that some yogi came to sing bhajans, and I filled up a stage of an auditorium, maybe 800 people for $80 each. And he sang 3 hours of Kīrtana. So somehow we're like, it's passing us by to some extent. This is a good scope. If we just go and do the bhajans with the yoga groups. I was just at a yoga group in Rome, the Amrita yoga group. And I made a presentation there on Bhakti Yoga and did some bhajans. People are very happy there, felt very, very happy. So this is another strategy now to, not proselytize, but just going to go and do bhajan and make friends with the yoga groups. They actually some of them don't know what taking is.
We tried it. We had it all here for a while. And the first since we were doing it, no longer. We did it at the temple also.
Having yoga lessons yourself and teaching them Bhakti Yoga along with it, that's another lesson Thomas Krishna Maharaj is still doing in Hong Kong and in China, where it's difficult to directly preach Bhakti Yoga. So through yoga they can introduce it gradually. There's other than the standards of the yoga groups out there, and to do programs for them, it's easy. As long as they don't feel threatened, and still there are people to encourage them to do yoga asanas, but sing your bhajans. we become the bhakti outsourcing for the yoga groups. That's what they're doing now in Sydney. So anyway, it's very difficult to feel that if that kind of result quickly. You have to go through the 8 levels. You find it?
Yes.
Okay.
Paragraph or just the list?
Let's push it.
It's actually chapter 5, text 20. It's in the purport to text 27 to 28, chapter 5.
Where did we go
There.
from? 5, what's the word?
Chapter 5, text 27-28, the purport.
After explaining the above principles of liberation and the Supreme, the Lord gives instruction to Arjunas as to how one can come to that position by the practice of mysticism or yoga, known as Ashtanga Yoga, which is divisible into 8-fold procedure called Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana, and Samadhi. In the 6th chapter, the subject of yoga is explicitly detailed. And at the end of the 5th, it is only preliminary explaining. One has to drive out the sense objects such as sound, touch, form, taste, and smell by the Pratyahara breathing process in yoga. And then keep the vision of the eyes between the 2 eyebrows and the tip of the nose. There's no benefit in closing the eyes altogether, because then there's every chance of falling asleep. Nor is there benefit in opening the eyes completely, because then there is the hazard of being attracted by sense objects. The breathing movement is restrained within the nostrils by neutralizing the up and down moving air within the body. By practice of such yoga, one is able to gain control over the senses, refrain from outward sense objects, and thus prepare oneself for liberation of the Supreme. So we have here Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana, and Samadhi. So the Hatha Yoga is the asana part of it. Before the people do the asanas, they learn to practice different kriyas in the ashram. Otherwise, look at Krishna. Look at the deities. You can chant japa before the deities. As we become a prana, if you chant before a river, it's double. Maybe that goes for the Great Lake also. If you chant before the confluence of 2 rivers, it's 10 times. If you chant before a holy river, it's 100 times. If you chant before the Ganges, it's 100,000 times. If you chant before a Tulsi plant, it's 10 million times. And if you chant before the deities, it's 100. Some temples, and these small temples where the deity worship doesn't take so long, like before we get a small bunch of tattva in Mayapur, then the deities open for half hour, we don't chant japa in front of the deities. But now they have a big bunch of tattva, it takes too much time. So we chant on Tulsi.
We can't get out of there.
10 million. So this Bhakti Yoga takes you to Samadhi very quickly. doing the regulations, the bicycle that therefore it's recommended. Set the state can easily be achieved by directly practicing Krishna. So anyone has any questions or comments? Can I talk to those people who are doing it? Well, that's another program that they're doing today, but that's not sure. That's the, what's his name? The one who likes to do. So he has a program called Interactive Bhajan. On Saturdays, he organizes house programs. And for this kind of program, Jayapataka was doing with the youth in Alachua, where someone will lead, they take turns leading the Kīrtana, and everyone will do so that they all have papers with the Kīrtana, and they learn the Kīrtana, so going around the room, everyone will lead. And by leading Kīrtana, then they get a little more following. That now they have like booked out this over. National leader of LA, that's their main program, is interactive. That's why they're a fixed congregation, all attend that. There's other things going out, yoga groups. You were saying?
No, I was just following on that principle of going to people's homes. Going to people's homes and doing bhajan programs, keeping prasadam very simple, and like you said, Gurudev, encouraging everyone to participate. And then what happens, especially with the young people, we will put the bhajans up on chantbehappy.com and they're learning them, and then they want to lead and getting in on the act. It's very encouraging. And then when you're doing Wednesday and then Friday night, instead of being tempted to go elsewhere for sense gratification, you're going to bhajan program.
Are we trying to get in your house or go around?
Go around Lakshmi, Sringadevs, Kendras.
For a while we did our home.
Yeah, we do quite a bit.
6 years.
It really purifies the home to have all the Vaishnavas.
In the Middle East, there was someone who was leading the Namhata, the Riksha groups. In the beginning, he would have a program in his house. And then he went on vacation from Manipur to India. And he asked one of the other leading devotees if they could have it in their house. Then, when I came to visit, the devotee said that while we had a Kīrtana in the house, there was vibration in their auspicious, and we got completely addicted to serving the Vaishnavas in this way. That's an advantage of rotating.
And then the different people that are coming, they can also help, because there's always some prasadam, and different families can cook something and bring too, kind of like transcendental potluck, so that the host isn't unnecessarily burdened.
You do that every night.
Yeah.
Different house.
Apparently, it's higher in America for weekdays. People are addicted to the. That's the excuse I hear that people don't like to do the weekdays. In other parts, they do the weekdays. I don't know.
Some places we do in America.
And it's also.
Thank you for watching our videos. Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We publish new videos every day, and don't forget to like and share our channel.